Hi, everyone. Welcome to Time to Thrive Live. This week, we're diving into a really crucial topic, which is building your personal brand to stand out in a crowded market. And this is really important for those of us facing redundancy or career changes. Today, I want to explore 5 key areas that will help set you apart. Those are understanding the importance of personal branding and its use in your professional journey, identifying your unique value, crafting your brand message, maintaining a consistent presence online, and networking strategies. So let's kick off by understanding, why is personal branding so important in today's competitive job market? So personal branding is the practice of marketing yourself and your career as a brand. It's all about being authentically you. And the reason it's so important is, if you're in control of your personal brand, you can control your narrative and you can showcase what makes you unique. Also, having a strong personal brand helps you build trust and effect quickly and effectively. A recent study by Career Builder told me that 70% of employers use social media as their first tool in their screening process, and that 50% of current employers still review the social profiles of their current employees. So, this shows us how powerful a tool personal branding can be in your professional journey. It also shows the importance of curating a really strong professional identity online. So here's what I would call the 3 C's of personal branding. They are clarity, consistency, and constancy. So clarity is being clear about who you are and what you stand for and the unique value you bring. Consistency is making sure that your actions and messaging are all the same across all your platforms. And consistency is making sure that you have a persistent presence and engagement over time. If you think about it like a three-legged stool, you need to have all three in place for your personal branding to be effective. Okay, so now we understand that personal branding is really important as a tool for your professional journey. Let's talk about how you create it. So, the first step is that you need to identify your unique value. This is what sets you apart from everyone else, and it's a blend of your skills, your experience, and your personality traits that make you unique. I've got 2 tools I'd like to share with you about how you actually can identify what your unique value is. The first one is your classic SWOT. So, strengths, what are you best at? Weaknesses, where are areas you can improve? Opportunities, what trends are there in the market you're looking at or the environment that you could capitalize on? And opportunities are, what could be the challenges that make it difficult for you to succeed? So that gives you kind of an overview of your skills and maybe what's happening in the more macro environment that you can hone in on. The second tool is the Ikigai environment. Sorry, the Ikigai diagram. This is about, it's kind of like a Venn diagram, if you like. It looks at finding the intersection across 4 key areas: what you value and love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you think you would get paid for. And if you use these 2 tools, that will help you really hone in on that blend of uniqueness across your skills, experience, and personality, but then how it matches to maybe the broader environment and market opportunity for you. Let's now talk about the third area: crafting your branding message. Your brand message needs to clearly communicate your unique value to your target audience in a way that's going to resonate. So let's first talk about your target audience, or your DOT, as I would affectionately call it. The temptation is to want to cater for everyone in your audiences. Like when I started Turas, the temptation for me was I didn't not only want to serve marketing communication leaders, but I wanted to serve everyone. But that won't be effective. And let me explain why. Niching is the best way to grow and scale up. Because if you become known a lot in one particular category, then your target audience can recognize you and seek you out more easily. And then once you become you become an authority in that niche, if you like, then you can expand and diversify into other areas. Think about how you would do that in your career. What is a particular niche where you think you can really add unique value in terms of your own career and leadership journey? Start there where you've got credibility and then expand out. Because if you don't, then what the risk is that you confuse your target market with your messaging and they don't actually understand what you're truly giving them. And therefore, it compromises your ability to establish yourself as that authority in that niche and then grow and scale up from there. Let me share with you a very simple formula, the brand statement formula, which is the following. I help X target audience to achieve X benefit or outcome by providing X unique product and solution. So here's my example. I help general and functional general managers to become respectful and influential business leaders by providing them with the unique Blaze leadership system that makes them a more well-rounded leader and enables them to shatter the industry norms to rise to new heights within organizations. So there you can see that through that example, how that framework is applied. Let's now talk about the fourth area, maintaining a consistent online presence. So in today's digital age, it's really critical to be out there, right? And a recent survey by LinkedIn shows that members who have a complete LinkedIn profile are 40 times more likely to receive opportunities. So let's start with two things that you can do. Firstly, you need to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So make sure it's got a professional picture. Make sure it's got a compelling headline that will draw people in. Ensure that the summary in your bio reflects your personal branding statement, and also that your work experiences are quantifiable achievements, but also they demonstrate or demonstrate that you're living your personal branding statement. They make you authentic. The second thing you can think about is, well, what's my content strategy for optimizing my personal brand? The first thing you need to think about is your content pillar. So what are the themes or topics that you're going to consistently post on that reflect your personal brand and your unique value? The second thing is your content calendar. So how are you going to schedule all these different posts and at what times in line with particular themes? This means that you're more coordinated, and also it means that your individual messages will have more cumulative impact if they are tied up with a particular theme. The third thing is engagement. So make sure that you are obviously answering messages, engaging with people who respond to you on your posts, connecting with them, hearing their stories, etc. You want to be seen to be engaging on your topics, because that again demonstrates your passion and authenticity around that topic, and it builds the trust in you. And then finally, analytics. You do need to look at your analytics. So for LinkedIn, you can look at what your top performing posts are over the last quarter, which topics have resonated the most, and you can refine your strategy. Make sure your content strategy is a living beast and that you constantly adapt and refine it as your audience responds and engages with you. The fifth area is networking. And we all know that effective networking can open more doors to opportunity. How many times have you been in a conversation and an opportunity has arisen, but it's not been formally advertised? It's just sprung up in that conversation. According to HubSpot, 85% of all jobs are filled through networking, which is an astronomical figure and really shows that networking needs to be an integral part of your personal brand strategy. So, how do you approach this? We all know about SMART goals, so let's apply the SMART technique to your networking strategy for your personal branding. Specific. So, who are the connections you need to make? Um, Measurable. How many do you need to make an impact? Achievable. What is realistic in terms of your current situation or time frame? Relevant. Which connections are the right ones to help you achieve your goals in terms of your personal branding and your professional journey? And then time bound, obviously set a time frame for achieving those goals and for achieving those number of connections. Okay, so that's it. 5 key areas. Today, you've learned about how to set yourself apart in a very competitive and crowded market by using personal branding. So we've talked about why personal branding is so important because of the power that this has in terms of setting you up in the market itself and standing out. We've also talked about the tools to help you identify your unique value. We talked about the SWOT analysis and the Ikigai diagram. Then we talked about crafting your brand messaging and how you can use that brand statement formula to really get concise on what your personal brand really stands for. Then the fourth area was maintaining consistent presence online, and we talked about how to optimize your LinkedIn profile and content. And finally, not to neglect the networking strategy as part of your personal branding. So after today, I really encourage you to take that first step, look at how you can identify your unique value, and go through these 5 areas to help you build your personal brand and stand out in a crowded, competitive market. Remember, it's all about being authentic, clear, constant, and consistent. I hope this has been really useful. Let me know below in the comments. I know this is a topic that a lot of people like to discuss. And so I'm going to ask a member of our group, Gary Cooper, who I've been working with on my own personal brand. He is a photographer from Cooper's Creative, and he has been helping me work out how to express my personal brand through imagery and photography. It's been a really enlightening experience for me and really helped me hone in on my own personal brand and how to make it tighter and more relevant to my own target audience. So look out for that in the group. Gary will run a session with us on that. And if anyone else in the group has got some really burning topics that they would like to share as a live with the group, then let's help everyone on their journey. So take care, everyone. And until next week, look after yourselves.